and I've listened carefully to you. As if you walked with me today, but the question of tariffs was discussed this afternoon. What I cannot report back here is whether I took action in the area that affected you or not. But if I miss that, I go back to rectify wherever. The joy is there that many of you employed people to live a life and inform people to get information, educated, and straighten our mind. There's no morning that I ever leave my house without going through the 8 papers. It's an addiction. I read all of you. It might not be in full detail, but headline, the one that will hit me, the one I was just initially, at the beginning of this administration, a little stubborn, because that heat was on from the papers and from various opinion leaders in this country. But the problem is, leadership comes with responsibility of taking decision at the time it has to be done. Otherwise, it's a failure. At the time we have to confront the subsidy, Nigeria was teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. But having asked for the job and getting it, I can look back other than make corrections as I move along. Save the nation, bring it back from the brinks. Today, I can stand proudly before you that we are back from that brinks. Can you imagine a nation that is owning the airline for reimbursement of their tickets and galloping exchange rates, galloping inflation? Yes, I accept the asset and liability of my predecessor because I asked for the job and it was given to me, right? So I have to do it. But if anybody tells you it's easy, it's a lie. You people are great minds with fire on the bonnet. Thank you for inspiring me and challenging me in critical moments of my life. It is very critical because if I look at various barrages of negative comments and positive aspect of the assignment, I shouldn't be here standing. That is the truth. You didn't spare me, but you challenged me, provoked that intellectual curiosity of a leader that must perform. That's the way I see it. I didn't categorize anybody as arch critical. I see them as simulators who can build a nation. We all want good for this country. There's no doubt about that. So no matter how critical an opinion is or on the edge of it, they want the goodness of the country. And there can only be one man at a time that will govern. I asked for the job, you gave it to me. Nigerian people gave it to me. I have to do it. So accept asset liability of predecessor. No complaint, do the job. Thank you very much. And I've seen the innovations coming at this particular challenging period. I know you are challenged. It's very tough out there. Source and application of fund is almost impossible to decipher in a time of challenges, and that you've seen it carefully that no one of us is insulated. We are a member of this world community. What's happening in the Middle East or anywhere else always, will affect us. Will definitely affect us. Looking at opportunity to really correct things and make life more easier for the downtrodden. We've opened up the principle of federalism to the extent that, okay, local governments are now getting their money, but how they use it is in your hand. So don't bombard me alone. Look to the local government too. And equally, the subnational, enjoying the freedom. Today, there's no state that is borrowing to pay salaries of employees. Yes, we can complain it's not enough. We can complain we are not where we should be. But we have to manage what we have to sustain today, survive tomorrow, and make progress. And I promise you, the job that I'll continue to do is dedication, patriotic dedication to improve Nigeria. It is all in our hands. It's a collective responsibility. You, myself, and those people that we assign. Don't mind the screaming sometimes. And I'm glad Duke is sponsoring Leke now while we are talking about the Gugu and external interference in our affairs. Whichever way we can take it, we run with the stick. We join you in, saying Nigeria, we hail thee. we will survive the challenges.